Hi everyone, welcome to Life Well Loved. I'm Penny. Today I'm going to be covering my Workin Birkin. You can see I have it in the black pebble. It has a beautiful hot pink interior, and I have already added the twillies on because you know those things can be fussy when you are trying to do those on camera. But I plan on using this bag because I have a wedding to go to at the end of August for my beautiful niece, and I'm going to be using this as luggage. I know that a lot of people probably think that the Birkins are probably designed to, be coddled and not used or used with care, but this is a Workin Birkin. And you can see that there are no brandings on it anywhere. And so to me, this is just a bag. It's a beautiful bag. It's a very spacious bag. It's a 35-inch Birkin. It's got the gold hardware on it, and it's actually pretty good quality. So I say, why not use it? You know, you have to use your bags. So I thought it would be kind of fun today to really just kind of use her as luggage. And I thought I would take you along. So if you're interested in that, then stay tuned. So this is the bag I'm going to be using while we're all getting dressed in the back room for the wedding. And the first thing I want to put in here, and probably for dramatic effect, is my curling tools. So this is my hair dryer. Of course, I have my curling iron right here. And I'm going to stand these straight up because I want to conserve on space. And I think it's also kind of funny for dramatic effect, given the fact that I think a lot of people try to baby these bags, and I don't know why. I mean, you need to put your things in your bags and you need to be able to carry them. So I have extended this all the way out so that I can get lots of room in there, and that's the first thing that's going into my bag. So the first bag I have going in is this little cutie. It's in that really pretty hot pink color with some yellow on it. It is indicative of Versace. However, it was a gift with purchase from Estee Lauder, and I love this little bag. So the first thing going in is going to be my cleanser. This is from a brand called Zoe Skin Health, and I got this from my dermatologist. It is an exfoliating cleanser, which we all need from time to time, so I'll pop that in. I have my fuzzy hairband so that I can get my hair out of the way as I clean my face, so that will be going in. I have my night cream. This is from Estee Lauder. It's called Revitalizing Supreme and Night. Good stuff. Love this. That's a must going in. I have my daytime moisturizer and my foundation. Both of these are from Estee Lauder, and I use them together. So I'll put that in. And then the last thing going into this bag is this Wow Dream Coat spray. It helps to keep your hair straight in the humidity. And I am going to South Alabama, so I'm definitely going to need this. So I'm going to go ahead and pop all of that in and move on to the next one. The next bag I'm going to be using is this Coach Terry in the mini floral print. And I am going to be putting some overflow products in here for my hair care. Now you might say that this is a really pretty bag and perhaps it's best used for going out, and the truth is that it's going to serve double duty. I have a dress that this is going to match beautifully, and so before I actually get there, I'm going to use it to hold some of the items that I want, and then I'll be able to take those items out and use it while I'm going out. So that's the reason for this little cutie here. And if you're not familiar with this one, it is still in the stores. It has a single slip pocket right there with a snap closure. And then on this side, it has a couple of card slots. And it's pretty spacious. It does come with this gold chain here, which I am going to be using, when I'm actually using it as a bag. So I'm going to leave that actually on there. But for now, I'm going to slide it underneath, and I'm going to just put my hair care products in here. So this is my extra hold hairspray from Sebastian. This is a really good product. It's called Bumble and Bumble. It is a heat shield, and this is amazing. I got this from, I think it was Macy's, and it's excellent. I have my Super Goop mineral foundation SPF. Basically it's a 35 SPF, so I'm going to be using that. I did want to throw this this is a charcoal mask in there. I thought that would be pretty good. And then this is the last thing going in. This is just a really easy hairbrush where you push it out and it pops out like that, and then it has a mirror on that side, and you just close it up and you can put it in there. The reason why I'm bringing that is because I'm anticipating that the mirrors in that place will probably be used up quite a bit by a lot of the other people that are going to be there, and I wanted to make sure that I had a mirror so that I could check the back of my hair. I'm gonna get this organized here. Okay, there we go. All right, perfect. So this is going to be the next item going in the bag. Next, I need to pack up my makeup, and I've chosen this one to use. I'm going to throw in my mascara. That's from Estee Lauder. This is my brightening stick, also from Estee Lauder. I have two items here from Bobbi Brown. This is their cream eyeshadow, which I love. This one is in color bronze. I also have another one in black, and so I'll be hitting my lash line pretty closely with that one. I have my Anastasia brow pencil. I'm going to throw in a little bit of primer. I have my, well, let's see, I'm going to be using this palette. This is a nudes palette from Maybelline. So I'll just kind of stick that right in there like that. I'm going to throw in a couple of makeup wipes. I think that that's always helpful. I wanted to show you this. This is my Chanel Rouge, and it is in color, what color is this? Healthy Pink. And I use this, you can see I've hit pan on it, which I'm really proud of, but I use it with this brush here, and it goes straight in, and I just kind of dab it on my face and then just kind of sweep it in, and it's a really pretty look. So I'm going to put that there. I have a different bag that I'm going to use for my brushes, but I am going to go ahead and throw these two brushes in there because those are for my eyeshadow. And then the last one is this one. This one is a bronzer from Sephora, and this one is called Mallorca. And you can see that I have also hit pan on that one, which I'm really proud of because we know that sometimes we buy makeup items and we don't ever use them. I have used these, and these are kind of my tried and true items here. So I'm just going to throw that one in there, kind of arrange it here. Put this one down here, give a little space, and zip it up. Yep, and that is going to be my makeup items. The last thing I have is this little cutie. This is a green brush holder, and you just kind of push the side. There is magnets there to release it, and then you can just stick your brushes in there, and I'm going to be putting both of these in here, different angles. Just kind of pop them in, close it up, and then that way when your brushes are a little dirty, you're not going to actually mix them up with the rest of your makeup items. So yeah, those are the two next things going in. So next I have my Lysol disinfecting wipes, which is not anything interesting, but those are going to be going in. And I also wanted to show you this little cutie bag. This is a beaded bag, and I just thought it was really pretty. It has a really spacious opening here. I don't think that the zipper is anything interesting. I'll probably swap this keychain out for something else, but for now it's fine. I'm going to be putting in all of my Dior lip glows because I can't decide which ones I want, and I don't have to decide. I can bring absolutely all of them. And they all fit really nicely inside here. They zip right up, and then I know I always have all of my lipsticks that I would want for the big day because, you know, it can be a little tricky. I'm going to be wearing a dress that's about I would say it's kind of a watermelon color, and so I think your lipstick when you're wearing a watermelon color dress is like really important. So that's where all my lipsticks are going to go. So next I'm going to be dealing with my jewelry, and I have these little pouches that I picked up, and I have 5 of them, and so I can just kind of put whatever I need to in them, and I always feel like I have enough. So going into the first one is going to be some earrings. I have these little cute earrings that's going to be going with that dress that I'm going to be wearing, so I think that's going to be really cute. A little time with my sister. She loves these kinds of earrings too. The other ones I'm going to put in here are these. These are going to be the earrings that I wear at the wedding. And you can see that it has some little green plastic danglies. And it's got that really pretty watermelon color right there and kind of a greenish color at the base of them. These are going to be really pretty for the wedding. It is going to be a garden wedding, so I feel like these are going to be the perfect touch. So I will go ahead and add those to this little bag here. Oh, twisting around in there. Yep, so that's going to be a nice addition. I do plan on wearing a few items that are blue. So I picked out some blue hoops and I'll just pop those in. And then I also have these blue Swarovski crystal earrings that I think will probably go well. So I'm just going to put those in there. And the last piece of jewelry I'm going to put in here is I have a few necklaces I want to wear. This one is a little heart necklace, something small and sweet. I usually wear it with this one. This one is a ribbon, and I just kind of stagger the height on it. It looks really pretty. And then I also have this one, which is kind of casual, and it has my initials on the bottom. So I don't want these to get tangled. So what I have found is that you can collect these little cord organizers, and you can see this one is just a pink ribbon. And so what you do is you just slide this through while you're keeping everything organized, and I kind of slide it down, and then you just snap it shut, and it keeps everything separated. And I think I'm going to use 2 of them because these are smaller necklaces and I really don't want them to get tangled. So I'm just going to put 2 in there, and that's perfect. And then that way I can then just kind of bend it around and put it in this little pouch here. And I have done this 1,000 times and it actually works out really nice. And so that's how I'm going to be able to transport my necklaces. I think I'm going to put those in this one because I don't want these to be loose and laying around. So I'm just going to go ahead and slide all of those in here. This one is just a clear plastic bag, and that will help me keep everything organized. Yep. And so that's going in the bag as well. I am going to be spinning the camera around so that you can see, you know, how everything fits inside these 35 Workin Birkins. But first off, I wanted to add a little horsey to my bag, and I have 2 to choose from. So this one is the first one, and it's orange, and it has a brown strap on it. So you can kind of get a read on whether or not we like the orange one, which I actually do. This has some orange in it here, and so I'm kind of feeling like that pulls it together. The only thing that makes it not so perfect is probably that this is brown rather than black, but that's going to be the first option for a rodeo added to our Workin Birkin. And then this is the second one. This one is a hot pink one, and this one is a Pegasus, and this one has a pink strap on it. And I think that that one works as well. I don't think it's as colorful because I think it's just kind of a little matchy-matchy. I feel like the orange one kind of added a little something. You guys let me know down in the comments below whether or not you like the pink one or the orange one. I think just to mix it up, I think I'm gonna go with the orange just because I thought it just added a little something extra that wasn't already, you know, in the colors of everything else. And I think I'm gonna pull this out a little. Well, let's see, kind of like that. Let's see. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I think I like the orange one. All right, so let's pack the bag. All right, so I think this is a pretty good angle for you to see the interior of the bag. The first thing I'm gonna start out with is my Lysol wipes, and that's gonna go right there in that front pocket. Next, I have my largest item, which is this toiletry, then followed by my second largest item, which is going to be this Coach Terry. I'll slide that right in like that. I have space, looks like over here on the side, for me to be able to put my makeup. That's good. I have my brushes, and I could probably, looks like I could slide it about right there. Yep. Then I have my lipsticks. Kind of tuck that in, and then I also have my jewelry. So yeah, that's going to be my loaded Birkin that I'm going to be using at the wedding while we get dressed with hair and makeup. And I think she's beautiful. Hopefully you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you guys in the next one.